Welcome to the Army of Truth. This is your host, Sean White. Another edition. I guess I'll call this one the New Year. Just to give you a lineup of what we got going coming up. Safety first, kids. Safety first. New Year's. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things coming up. I still got the tribute to do for heroes. And actually, you know what? We're going to do that right now. I'm going to talk about heroes and role models. I don't have the video yet of some stuff from my mother and of my grandmother of type of role models, but I have a lot of role models in my life, and some of the role models I had was Tesla. And the reason I love Tesla so much, Nikolai Tesla, and the band Tesla, by the way, good band, is that Tesla was all about freedom and freedom of the mind and wanted to put all of his stuff out for free. But he had a freaking dork or a freaking dumbass of a man that he worked for called Thomas Edison, which is basically like today's modern Bill Gates or Walt Disney or some of those people that really weren't very creative at all. If you read the story about them, didn't create anything, had everybody else create things for them. Thomas Edison did not create electricity or anything like that. He stole from Tesla because Einstein worked for the patent company and stole Tesla's ideas. And now, I really believe Tesla was assassinated because the government pretty much got control of all of his ideas. But he actually was able to create an earthquake and lightning and all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's where we got kind of some of the weather wars and stuff like that. But Tesla is the person of why we have wireless out here today, because he understood that wireless technology and everything, even back then, was the greatest thing. And I tell everybody, please go out and read about Tesla. Tesla was awesome. But the other thing that I want to talk about is, we all have our role models and heroes, so I'm going to do a tribute that I've been meaning to do for several days because the 27th was the anniversary of the death of my mom 4 years ago. And she was the most amazing woman that I've ever known. I butt heads with her most of my life, but I found out later in life that, she was about right about everything. And I just wanted to kind of tell you why I appreciate her so much. I never knew when I went to her funeral. She had 2 different types of funerals. So many showed up that admired her so much. And the stories that I heard, she was willing, she died from cancer. And also everybody that are cancer survivors, people that have cancer, people that have cancer in the family, I want you to know that do not believe what the FDA says or what doctors or any of those people say that there's no cure for cancer. I am living proof that there is a cure because I went to a website called cancertutor.com, cancertutor.com. Cancertutor.com taught me to do certain guidelines that would help me rid of anything that could become cancer. I went to the doctors. The doctor said, you're doing a bunch of crap. Don't do that. That's a bunch of stupid crap. You got no cure. You're going to die. Well, I proved him wrong because later, when I told him what I was doing, he saw the results and he says, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing is working. Later I gave in to fear and family and everything, and I did the stupid surgery, and now I'm living proof of the crap that I had to go through from that. But cancertutor.com, cancertruth.net, do the research. There's cures. You don't have to get chemo and all of that stuff. That stuff will kill you. And that's the truth. My mom, though, she was eaten up with cancer. But she wanted to live a little bit longer and risk her life just just so she could spend time with her grandson. She worked all the way to the last month before she died. She had friends that loved her so much at her workplace and stuff that they gave hundred hours of volunteer that she would not even have to work for about 2 years. But she would not give in. She was never a quitter, and she was never a person to give up on anything. My mom was even a freaking coal miner. I've never met a woman ever in my life that was a coal miner. She had more jobs than I could ever think of, and she went to school all the years that I've known her in my life, always continuing, always wanting to learn, educate herself, and be a better person. And she always took in anybody that was out on the street, homeless, anything. Sometimes I got so mad at her because I couldn't understand why she would bring these people in that would do nothing but just hurt her and hurt her feelings and stuff. But she just had a love for everybody and was willing to help anybody out there. And she would do anything for you. And it wasn't until after she died that, man, I was like, no, I want to live a legacy like that. I want to do, just if I can just be an ounce as good as she could, that, man, you know, just spread the word of what she could do. And then what my stepfather became, Russell, he became a person to go into the hospitals and be able to help people and help families and do things for them just off the legacy of my mother. She could touch anybody. And now I see her living in like 7 or 8 people. People think about Jesus Christ and all of this stuff, but Jesus Christ was the Messiah prophet. And the thing is Jesus even said that when he died, that we would do more things than even he would. And it's true. Each one of us, if we just go out and help and care more about others than we do for our own self, it spreads to other people. And one death, this is what people get so mad at about God and stuff. They say, you know, well, why did God allow this person to die? Why did this person die? You know what? God loves certain people, and those people gave their life to God. And when they gave their life to God, they were already a sacrifice, that they knew that they were going off to a better place, and he was willing to take them because he knew that through their death that he would be able to produce and make more people and spread this positive energy, this positive great thing. He'd be able to spread truth, freedom, liberty from people, because we are God's. God lives within us, and we are great people to embrace. Enough of the negativity that's going out everything. And that's what makes us superheroes and role models. We don't have to watch TV and stuff and learn about Iron Man, Captain America, the Avengers and all that, because we are them. We are these great people, and all we have to do is believe in ourselves and not believe that some stupid cartoon characters and stuff like that we can't do it. That's what society says. Society says you can never do nothing, hate Mondays, hate this, hate that, and everybody's a bunch of fucking sheep and just following everything there and get all riled up by stupid crap. And you don't live until you just breathe in and out and just embrace everything around you. Now is the opportunity to embrace everything. And that's just my shout out for this Army of Truth episode. But this is what we're coming out. I'm going to do this today. I'm looking right now for some fireworks to do something, because I'm fixing to get ready to do a bunch of funny crap, do the drive-in stuff like I did before, order some stupid crap at McDonald's or something, or McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, go to Walmart, and just mess with people's heads, because I love messing with people's heads and just seeing if I can insult people, because people just take themselves way too serious. So I got a lot of things planned up. Remember to subscribe above, leave comments, because I can't get any better unless you comment and tell me what you like, dislike, tell me you hate my fucking guts, tell me you love me. If you're single out there, maybe I'd like to date you, who knows, maybe you're freaking wacko. I don't give a shit, I love you anyway. Army of Truth, my name is Sean, see ya.